Hi Leo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this Mercury going retrograde tarot reading. This is going to be from December 13th, 2023 until January 1st, 2024. There is a pre and post shadow that starts right around November 27th all the way to January 21st is about the time range. So really think through the areas in your life in Capricorn and Sagittarius where this Mercury retrograde will be occurring. So this is going to be a big time around your career, your job, but also your philosophy and working with other people and working with your community. So these are all going to be themes that could come up around communications and around groups, okay? But before we get into it, Leo, I want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. It lets me know these readings are resonating with you and it helps my channel grow. So thank you so much. I also appreciate hearing from you all. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you are looking forward to, what you are not looking forward to as we close out 2023. It has been a big year. Take a look at the description box below. I do have all the important dates of the shadow and the actual Mercury retrograde time, as well as links to other videos like those career readings and those December monthlies. Okay, so take a look below. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and pull some cards. You start off with the Seven of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups, also in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, and last but not least, the Emperor card. This is your only major arcana card, and it is the only one that is in the upright. So I'm actually glad to see that energy there for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Let's see where Spirit really wants you to focus your energy for this Mercury retrograding period. Ooh, and look at that. That Four of Wands kind of wants to come out, and that what is that? Knight of Pentacles. But since it only kind of flipped over, just keep those in mind, that those energies you could be working with. But let's get a nice clean cut and see where Spirit wants you to focus your energy. And you have the Seven of Wands. So not the Four of Wands, but the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, as you can see here, is this woman, and she has this long rope that she has here, but then there's all these wands coming at her. And that Seven of Wands is usually that picture on the Rider-Waite deck where you're standing on top of like a mountain and you're just trying to fend off all the upcoming wands. There's no other people in there. It's like you're doing this all on your own. And in this picture, it's almost like all these wands are focusing on her, and she's just trying to figure out, where am I going to go next? Where is it that I need more help? I feel like I'm doing everything on my own. So really take that into account, Leo, during this Mercury retrograde time. If you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like too much is your responsibility, you're not getting any assistance, maybe the communication, there's a breakdown, whether this is at work, people around you, really take into account that you may need to ask for help, okay? I'm also saying that, Leo, because once you start off with that Seven of Swords, there is this mentality where possibly you're feeling like people are taking things from you, or maybe this is something of the past. I do feel like there is this sentiment here where maybe your family members have been telling you, you know, maybe it's time for you to quit that job, or maybe it's time for you to not hang around with those people anymore. They're, you know, only using you, or they're only taking things from you. Or maybe these are family members who have been maybe doing more or doing less than their share, and you're feeling like you're holding it down all the time. There is this feeling, Leo, that really take into account, especially through the holidays when this Mercury is retrograde. Pay attention to anyone who could be taking advantage or possibly making you do more than what you intended to do. There is that kind of feeling here. I do think with both of those in reverse, you're hoping for some type of happier sentiment, but I feel like as you move through to January, there is this feeling that you're feeling more empowered. that Aries energy does kick in, and I do feel like this Eight of Swords, you're no longer feeling stuck. And I think that that's really good to see, especially after you came out of this energy of, you know, kind of feeling like people are taking advantage of you. I feel like that is gone away, and with that Emperor energy, you're really feeling empowered. I keep hearing that word empowerment. So I do think as you enter into 2024, once Mercury moves direct, once it also clears its shadow by late January, this energy is going to be one of you figuring out how you can get ahead of everyone else who was trying to take things from you, or possibly use you or take advantage of you. You no longer have that fear with that Eight of Swords, and you now feel much better. And I'm glad to see that, because I do think that Mercury retrograde sometimes has a bad rap as, you know, the worst time, but sometimes it's actually a good thing to help slow information down, help you see things clearer. And I do think this Eight of Swords is reminding you that at one time you were feeling like confused and you weren't quite sure what to do. And I do feel like by the time you get into January, all of that lightens up. You're no longer feeling like that Seven of Wands where you were feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you were the only one holding down all of these wands and having to fend off the others. It looks like you're really feeling much better about yourself by time Mercury moves direct in 2024. So I'm really glad to see that, Leo. I would say do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already looked also at your career readings, take a look at those too, because they might have some other insight as to why you're kind of feeling, you know, left out, or feeling like you're the one holding everything down. All right, Leo, I hope you all have a great Mercury retrograde, and I'll talk to you later.